Discerning Shooters here for Blue Collar Prepping. As you can see my environment, I'm a little further down the road than I was in the last couple of videos, walking our way home, and I've decided to avoid the roads. I'm very familiar with the area in which I grew up in and which I live in, and this is a good point for you too, is that we don't know what's going on, nothing's working, we need to get home, we need to get home as quickly as possible, as silently as possible, as, well hid as possible. Railroad tracks. It's the oldest highway system in the United States, and it goes, usually it's shorter than the roadways. In addition to that, it goes right where I need to go. And one of these things that when nothing works, technology doesn't work, you need to have an idea in your head, dead reckoning, know where these train tracks go. It's not like turn right, turn left, wherever, because they basically go just in one direction or the other for many, 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 many miles. This is a good example of how you can find your way home without having to run into people or any kind of technology or any kind of communities, or maybe even roving bands of bad people, because there's very few people out here. Now you can hear in the background, you can hear a little bit of chickens, and it does go by a bunch of neighborhood houses or residential areas, but it is well removed and it's not very well traveled here in this part of the United States. It's a good idea to think of. And as you can see, I got my gear on, I got my backpack on. When I get back here later today, I'm not far from home. We're gonna go through that. In addition to that, you can see with my single point sling that my AK's hanging pretty good, and in a lot of this walking, it's doing a lot of bouncing. It is a bungee. I'm not liking that. So in the future, in my YouTube channel, Discerning Shooters, we're gonna replace that with something I have in mind and maybe it'll work really, really well. So, as always, be good, be safe, and if you can't be safe, be good and dangerous.